Okay, so let's continue the discussion on central limit theorem, kung saan ang konsepto ng central limit theorem ay umiikot sa konsepto ng sampling distribution, which is yung distribution o probability distribution ng isang statistic for a large number of samples taken from a population. So we will be, so ang pinapakita or tinitingnan ng central limit theorem ay probability distribution ng sample mean ng kahit na anong quantitative variable na kinuha mo from a large samples taken from a population. Example ay age, mean age ng sa mga large sample size or sample respondents na in-interview mo from a population. So, understanding the sampling distribution, okay, or we try to do an experiment where you draw a random sample from the population and calculate the statistics for the sample. So usually sa statistics ng sample, isang klaseng statistic that we compute or sample is mean. And then you draw another sample of the same size and calculate the mean. So the same sa example ko kanina. When you repeat this process many times and end up with a large number of means, one for each sample. Like example, madami yung mamaya yung example natin sa retirees. Yung unang sasample ka ng 5, then kunin mo yung kanilang mean age ng retiree. And then you draw another 5 from the population, then get the mean of their age of these retirees, and you draw again another 5, and so on, another 5. And then when you generate a lot of means from drawing a group of 5 retirees that you draw from the population, and when you plot it into a histogram, makikita natin yung distribution ng iba-ibang sample means when you draw the same size of sample repeatedly from your population. So ang sinasabi ng central limit theorem is, okay, lalabas to sa exam, is that sampling distribution ng mean ay magiging normally distributed. Ito yung bell-shaped distribution, as long as large enough yung iyong sample size. When you say large enough, sapat na yung dami, okay, it's large, yung dami nung sample size mo or sample respondents na survey mo. Kahit pa yung distribution ng population na kinukunan mo ay normal distribution, Poisson distribution, binomial, or any other distribution, ang mangyayari is since you have a large enough sample size, yung magiging distribution ng sampling distribution ng mean mo will become normal or will be normally distributed. Kung saan ang magiging itsura niya is symmetrical, bell-shaped distribution with increasingly fewer distribution observations the farther from the center of the distribution. Okay, so sinasabi na once that you had large enough sample size, then the distribution of the sample mean of your large sample size will be normally distributed. So since normally distributed siya, ang mangyayari is yung mga distribution nyo ay magkukumpul sa gitna, okay, malapit sa mean. So ibig sabihin yung mga values ng mga to ay malapit lang o nagkukumpul sila malapit sa mean at hindi sila lumalayo sa values ng mean. Yung ibig sabihin ng statement na to. So this one are the central limit formula, kung saan sinasabi dito is hindi mo, okay, fortunately you need to actually repeat it sample to know the shape of the sampling distribution. The parameters of the sampling distribution of the mean are determined by the parameters of the population. So usually, since ang inaaral natin sa stat is to be able to make conclusions or inferences about the age, about the yield, and so on and so forth about the population by just looking at the characteristics ng sinample natin or sinorvey natin na farmers, halimbawa sample farmers. So the mean of the sampling distribution is the mean of the population. Yun yung ano natin. They will be equal or nearly equal. Magiging equal, malapit, or mas magparehas yung sample mean mo sa population mean as long as you have a large enough sample size. The standard deviation of the sampling distribution is the standard deviation of the population divided by the square root of the sample size. So, standard deviation ng sampling distribution ay equal sa standard deviation ng population, which is your sigma, divided by the square root of the sample size. Ito yung dami ng sinorvey mo na sample to get the standard deviation of your sampling distribution of your X bar or mean. So, from this two parameters, we can describe that the sampling distribution of the X bar, which is your mean, follows a normal distribution with a mean u and standard deviation equal to sigma over square root of n. Okay. So, isa yung sa assumption, magiging equal lang kung halos magparehas na to yung mean ng sample size mo, mean ng nagaling sa sample or sample mean will be equal to the mean of the population, mean ng sampling distribution, okay, and mean ng population will be equal or will approach the population mean as long as you have a large enough sample.